Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I am just getting logged on here to see if I've gone live. And it looks like it's just starting. So yay! So we'll see if we can. Okay.
Hi, Madison. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Madison, Karen. Let's see.
Oh, why did I do that? Accidentally hit you. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. It's all right. Just clicking off there. Okay, that's a pretty good. They can pretty well see my work area, can't they?
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
Kristen.
Okay.
Kristen Tatum. Hello.
Hi, Kristen. Hello to Izzy too. Hi, Patricia. Now I'm seeing people. There's two Kristens. There's Nancy.
Kristen Lafredo Winslow.
Oh, I got my friend from Ireland on here. That's so awesome. That must be like midnight or something their time.
Yeah. 1 a.m.
Yeah. Patricia, do you go by Patricia or do you go by Pat? I never know, so I thought maybe I'd just ask. Okay. You wait for the response, okay?
Okay.
And I'll get going. So there's a lot in a little bit of time, so I just kind of want to get moving. All right, let's just hit the announcements first because I got some teaching I want to do. So if you do not have a demonstrator and you need a demonstrator and you would like me to be your demonstrator, I would love to get you a copy of this current magazine. This one, or catalog, this is our current catalog. It is just packed with all kinds of fun stuff. Trust me, I've got
Is that the holiday one?
yes, it's the holiday one. I've got quite a bit of stuff, and I've got 2 more orders coming. So, right, Bill? All right, so
That man's gonna throw out his back.
that's right. What I need you to do is just send me a message.
Hi, Beth Ann from Philly.
Oh, there's Beth Ann. That you need a catalog and that you don't have a demonstrator already. So let's get going into these announcements. There's a few, but I'm going to go fast because I've kind of talked about a couple of them already. So there is our buy 3, get 1 free designer series paper sale. Now it's a select amount of items. It's not all of our designer series paper. And if you need to know that, let me know and I will get you that list. But this is just good for the next
5 days.
5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you want to get in on it, you're gonna have to act
Ends
quick.
on Monday.
Yes, on Monday. Good stuff though. Paper Pumpkin. I always review Paper Pumpkin with you guys. Just really quick, I do want to tell you that the next 2 months. Well, first of all, if you want to sign on to Paper Pumpkin, you have until the 10th to get next month's of October, right, Bill?
Right.
Okay. And Paper Pumpkin is a monthly box subscription that comes to, it's mailed right to your door. So it's awesome. It can usually fit in mailboxes. And it has pretty much an all-inclusive kit for either cards. Sometimes they had bags and tags recently. It just depends. Last month they had these little Halloween treat boxes that Bill and I are going to be working on, right?
Ooh.
Yes. But the thing that's really neat about this is that there's 2 sets that they coordinate with each other. That does not mean that they cannot stand on their own if you just want to get one or the other. Now, the next kit, October's kit, has 10 cards, they're telling us, and then November's kit has 24 tags with 4 different designs. So I'm sure that the stamp sets coordinate with each other too, which means cards, tags, wonderful stuff. Okay. Also, it's that time of year. We have actually started the 1st of autumn, I think was official.
Last week on Monday.
Or was it Monday? Yeah.
End of this past Monday, the 23rd.
So, holiday products. Stampin' Up! Has let us kind of show you guys that Stampin' Up!, even though we think about it as being the thing to decorate cards and packages for the holidays, but it's actually gift giving too, especially if you're a crafter. So I would like to just kind of make a suggestion. If you are one of my customers or thinking about becoming a customer of mine, not a demonstrator, and you have a wish list of what you want. Well, actually, I might say a demonstrator too, because I'm sure our demonstrator friends have plenty of wishes. But, and you would like your husband to know about your wish list, you can go ahead and let me know your wish list and give me his name and number, and I'd be happy to call him and say, listen, just a little reference for you. I happen to have an in that so-and-so would like blah, 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 blah. And I did want to show you, we have 25 products under $25. Now, actually, we have more than that, but I want to show you on something that I'm working on, and it's not a big secret. So this is our Pressed Petals journal, and I bought it, and I'm going to show you on the back pages that I haven't wrote anything yet on it. I mean, this is a really kind of decorative piece, although there is one thing, and I don't want anyone to see it, and she's probably, I think Madison's on here, isn't she? But I have to show one little picture of her and the dog. So I have made a little journal that I will be giving to my daughter, and I'm just writing things that come into my mind that she can have with messages from me. So this is a great little gift, and I think it's $6.50. You know, you can decorate it up the way you want. What a wonderful little gift for Christmas. So, okay, there's that. Let's go into Piccadilly Perks. So this is actually turning out to be pretty good for me. I have started a rewards program, and Piccadilly Perks is a rewards program where you can earn free products of your choice from our current catalogs just for being a loyal customer to Piccadilly Stamping. So how this works is there's 10 letters in the word Piccadilly, and if every $35 purchase will earn you one of the letters from this word. When you get it all spelt out, you earn $25 free from me. But wait.
There's more.
I'm going to be giving free shipping, and I'm going to pay the tax on that. Now, of course, this is just through the United States. Just because I remember I just talked to my friend from Ireland is on. Yeah. So sorry.
Can't get this.
Yeah, I can only sell to people in our own countries. And this is good until January 31st, 2020. For now, I'm kind of trying it on a trial basis, but I think I'm going to be going ahead on this because it's ended up working out pretty nicely. So thank you. I think this week, actually today, Marcia got a package from me.
Oh,
with
wow.
her stuff, yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, another thing that I've teamed up with my friend Tara, and we're trying something else to see if we can help you guys with crafting projects. So we have a 4-month online PDF workshop series. So for 4 months, we're going to be featuring a product. This month is the Perfectly Plaid. It's the Christmas tree stamp and punch, which is awesome. And so we're going to have, it doesn't matter what month you buy them in, but we're going to have a PDF file that once you buy the set, the bundle for these, we're going to send you the PDF for free. So there'll be at least 5 projects that coordinate with this bundle, and you'll be able to copy them for your own holiday gift giving, card giving. Also, for my team, if my team is watching, anyone who places an order in September gets the PDFs too, and for that month, and then so on and so forth for the next 4 months. So awesome. And while I was talking about my lovely team, I have a beautiful group of ladies, the Piccadilly Pearls, and we would love you to join us. If you're interested in this, all you have to do is just send me a private message right here on Facebook, and I'll get back to you and work some time where maybe we can discuss and answer some questions. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to sell anything. You have a minimum that you have to meet, and that's really all the requirements to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So, Are we done with that or what?
That was a lot.
That was a lot. Okay, let's get into a couple other things. So I do have a new host code that is actually just starting today, BKQNUS7B. So if you are placing an order with me for any of the projects that you see tonight or just anything that is current, this is the host code that I'd like you to use if you're purchasing an order under $150. If it is above $150, then I want you to get those host benefits. So let's get going. I do want to start off with, I got a card stack and I was kind of tickled. So you guys are too sweet. This beautiful card is from my friend Beverly, yeah. And this was from the set. They had a set that just came out like it was it was just while supplies last. I did not get in on this set, but you can see how gorgeous it is. What a pretty birthday card. So thank you, Beverly. I also got this. This is from, Bill and I have a dear friend named Joy. I'm pretty sure this is from Joy. Let me make sure. Yep, Joy. So she sent me this. I love this. I'm so casing this, Joy. Did Joy come on tonight?
I haven't seen her.
Okay. I like this where she used the colored DSP and just glued it down. Isn't that a creative idea, you guys? What a fun way to make a card. This is from my dear friend Janet. Oh, I just love this card. So I love this stamp set. This is one of our current stamp sets. I like how she used the punch to make the leaves on her flowers. Isn't that cute? And then they all like intertwine together. I think that's so pretty. Is Janet on?
Haven't seen her either.
Okay.
So Tanya's on, and Beth Ann, and...
Is it Tanya or Tanya?
Tanya.
Okay, because I said it wrong too for the longest time, and I don't want to do that now that I know the truth. So this one is from Sharon, and I love this. I'm so stealing this. She did a little embossing on here. I'm so casing this. I think it's just fabulous, really, Sharon. I'm going to use up this whole DSP making all the cards like this. I really, really liked that. And then, oh, my fabulous Pearl. I have such beautiful women who, look at, she even did the envelope. But look at this. This is funny because we're going to be doing something, well, not like this, but we're going to be doing some, a new technique tonight. So isn't that just adorable? I love it, love it, love it. So thank you. This is from Kristen Wenzel. And then I know I showed you this last week. This was from a friend of mine and customer, Marsha, and she inspired me with this card. I had to buy that set. So this is where we're going to start tonight. So she inspired me with this set. This is called Sweetly Swirled. So I had to go and buy it. And I had this idea in my head, and I was thinking about her color combination and how I could take something that I wouldn't normally think of this as an autumn card, but then I started thinking you can make any, I don't know why you can't make any floral, pretty much an autumn feel to it.
Oh yeah,
so
just change the color a little bit.
Yeah, so I thought let's just start there. So you know I always start off with an easier project, and then I kind of move in. We're also going to be using the all wired up background stamp, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to pull that out too while I'm just sitting here. And I just have everything on the blocks ready to go. Are they saying anything?
No. They love the cards that everybody sent you.
Yeah, those creative group of ladies. Awesome.
Yeah, and
so I am starting off with, this is our new in color. It's terracotta tile. Now, when anyone asks me to describe it, I would say that terracotta tile is kind of the cousin of a more muted calypso coral mixed with a lighter Cajun craze. There's something about these two colors that kind of merged and made a baby. That's how I see it.
They blend it together.
And what I like about it is that it's just, I love Calypso Coral. It's one of my favorites. But this is just muted enough that I think it really makes a nice autumn fall color. So we're going to use the base as terracotta tile, and then I'm going to be doing some stamping. I'm going to move this out of the way and move this out of the way with that all wired up that I showed you to do some background stamping on here. Now this looks like chicken wire, but when I do color on color, of course it goes darker. So you just want to tap it on, and I just want to make sure I've got a good tap. I'm going to leave that out. And then I usually, when I do large background stamps, I put the stamp down and I bring the paper to it. I feel like I have more control than when I'm trying to hold that big stamp. We do have a big block for this. As you see, I very rarely use it because it's hard for me to go this direction. So I always pretty much go this direction with it, taking the paper to it. And then usually I put a piece of scrap paper on top. Why? Because I don't like to get ink on my fingers, and there's usually ink around the edge. So, are you watching questions and all?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay. Most. All right, so let's just set that aside for now. And then, ta-da! And it looks like a little chicken wire on there.
Hi, Sherry Turner.
Hi, Sherry. Thanks for joining us. So I'm going to get out. That was a rubber stamp, so it had some cushion behind it, whereas our photopolymer don't. So I'm going to put the paper piercing mat down. And we're going to set this aside now, and I'm going to get out some ink colors. I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is cut at 3 by 3.5, I believe. Let me check. Yep. So, and then we're going to get Daffodil Delight out here with my terracotta tile, and I think, do I want to go Pear Pizzazz? Or do I want to go, I think I want to go Mossy Meadow. It's a little bit deeper, so it'll give that, if you can see the colors coming together. So, right here, kind of a fall feel to it. So I want to start off with the oval kind of swirly swirl. Swirly swirl?
Swirly swirl.
There you go. I make up words all the time.
Oh, somebody said hi to me. Hello.
Who said hi?
Sherry.
Ah, that's nice.
They're spreading the fun.
Oh, great. Thank you guys for sharing. Word of mouth really makes a difference. I don't know if I'm going to need to re-ink my pad or what. It's kind of going.
Uh-oh.
So I'm just going to start off with this. I just did the Memento Black, and I'm going to just kind of put it in the center, maybe just a little bit more to one side. I have no rhyme or reason with anything I do. Ask Bill.
Yeah, nope. She makes it work.
Okay, I do. And then I'm going to start with, I should get that set.
Hi, Laura Lynn.
Hi, Laura. There's 5 days left on that paper sale, Laura, just so you know. I'm going to start off with this image. And I'm going to go ahead and make that kind of my focal point here. And I'm going to do that in the Daffodil Delight. I don't know if it's like a daisy or what. I don't know what kind of flower it is. But I'm going to put it kind of right there. Like I said, no rhyme or reason. And then there's this other little flower image. And I'm going to go into the terracotta tile with that. And I'm just doing full strength. And so I think we'll have one of those there and there and possibly coming out, oops, this way. Okay. So I've got that. And I think what I'll do, because I'm lucky to not stick my hand in things. I'm done with these colors. I'm going to pull out some crumb cake. And I've got the leaves here, and I think I want to stamp this off, I think.
Ooh, I like that.
Do you?
Lighter.
The lighter, that's what I was thinking. I want to just check to see if I like the Pear Pizzazz better. Ooh, what do you think? Ooh, I'm liking the Pear Pizzazz, so we're going to go Pear Pizzazz. I feel like the other's just too dark, and that way I can go full color. So Pear Pizzazz and crumb cake is what we're doing. Like I said, I never have any rhyme or reason on this. So now that I've smashed I'm just going to go in and add a few leaves coming off my flowers. It's okay if they overlap a little. And maybe I want one coming up there. One there. Then I'm going to add, it's this little image, kind of a twig image.
Hi, Fran.
Hi, Fran. Oops, Fran, you got me all nervous. Went in the wrong color. So I'm going to do that in some crumb cake. Fran has a little friend that stamps on her shoulder. And it's...
A couple questions about the ink pads here.
Okay, go ahead.
Are they always in stock when you order them?
Well, mostly. Right now, Purple Posy has been not in stock. But
the hottest color?
No, they had a problem with production on that, and it didn't hold up to our company standards, so they went ahead and wait. We're told that it's coming very soon. So, but yeah, I've never really had too many problems. I know well, I do want to say one more thing. I know that there was some on I think the Gold Delicata ink that was back ordered.
What about refills? Are they available?
Yes, I've never had any issues with refills either. That doesn't mean it can't happen, you guys. I'm just saying I haven't. And I'm going to get this little... I decided I want some more filler. So I'm going to get this little leaf image here. And I'm just going to do a little bit of filler. Any other questions?
Fran says you need to have a lizard on your shoulder.
Yeah, she does. She really does have a lizard. No, Fran, I don't think I could do that. But I am so glad it makes you happy. No, I'm going to have to say no. So basically, you get the idea. I'm
nice
just
try.
Kind of filling in. Yes, nice try. Yeah, but she does. And she says it's not scary at all. But
I don't know. Is he leave it alone?
I don't know if she would. I'm going to get that terracotta tile out. Because I've got the black on the ring, I think I'm going to just do the same, which I chose. Oh, hey. Because I figure this could be a note card for any time.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cute. I like the font. And we'll just stick this right here. Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Isn't that kind of cute? So we've just taken and made fall colors
So
out of a
you
stamp.
don't have a lizard on your shoulder. You have an Izzy on the floor.
I have an Izzy on the floor. I have a Hercules Bill the Hulk over here. So that should count for something. Okay. Then I took and cut a 1/8 inch border with the daffodil that I'm going to hook it to. And he's over here always in my ear, so that's pretty good. I don't need a lizard. I think I would be scared. I'll be honest. Not that, I don't know, I'd be scared that, she says it doesn't bite though, because I literally have asked her that. Like, does it bite or anything? So let's get out some rhinestones because we need to dress this up just a bit. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and use some dimensionals. We'll pop this up.
Pop that bad boy up.
I know. So let's take this. So now we've taken that. I think I'm going to kind of center that just a little bit up. I've also taken the liberty of making a bow early on out of some linen thread, just because I thought it would be kind of a cute little accent here. So we'll get a glue dot, and I like to roll them a little bit up so that when I'm doing something little like this, let's just stick that kind of right down here and put this on top, and then I can, well, I don't know that I want to trim it down.
Oh, you're just putting it on?
Mm-hmm. And we'll just do a little rhinestone right in the middle. Now, I took a set that I first would not have thought to be fall, and just with a little chicken wire and colors, I mean, this could be a springy set too, but yeah, oh, hey.
Change your colors around.
Right. Okay, so this was my easy card. Let's go to, not that I make any difficult, I do not like difficult cards. So, but I have some technique stuff that I want to show you this time. And I always start off with one and then I step it up. So before I bring that box over here, let me clean this up a bit. And I'm going to trade places like this with this. Okay. So I'm going to give you... Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just fun. Just fun. Okay, let me get out. We're going to do a, and like I said, I think you can do that with about any fall or autumn. I never know. Some people say autumn and some people say fall. Here in America, I think we tend to say fall a lot. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
So this one's going to be more of a technique card. We're going to be using the Hello Harvest as our focal point and stamp set tonight, but we're going to be doing a couple techniques. So one of the things that I want to show you is we have masks. So in our regular catalog, we have Pattern Party decorative masks. And in our holiday catalog, we have the basic pattern decorative masks. And they have all different, as you can see, here's one of the masks. I'm going to just show really quick. I love this because it does have like a brick wall, clouds, which I love, and then a medallion. This one has some really fun, and this is the one that we're going to be working with. It has this really fun kind of, I don't know, feather or leafy pattern, some polka dots, this really ornate, like old hotel wallpaper. Yeah. And then this one that has like the trees. And there's so many things that you can do with these. I've showed you different times spraying them. But I do want to tell you that when I use these with, and normally, as you can see, I use our sponge daubers. But when I use the masks with the sponge daubers, or even the sponges, they tend to tear. This is a really light foam and they tend to tear on here. So I have seen a lot of folks using these makeup brushes. These are just cheap little makeup brushes. I actually got mine from a friend of mine. Thank you, Tara. She sent them to me for my birthday. But they were from Amazon. This is what they are.
You have a technique when you...
Okay, go ahead and give it to me.
Want to know how to get the excess glue off DSP if you over glue.
Yes, if you over glue, we used to sell these. We don't anymore. I would check on Amazon, but you can also get this in a sand eraser. I prefer this to get the glue. See, this is glue that I had overdone, and I don't know what they're called, but other than that, my good friend, I think it was Beth Ann, was it? That told me that if you start gluing in the middle, if you get it to over glue and then move out to the sides so that you can prevent it, the best thing to do is to prevent yourself from...
Yeah, I do think it was Beth Ann that shared that tip.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. So we're going to start with this. Is this a leaf or a feather look to you?
Both.
I think it can be both. Okay, we're going to call it our leafy pattern because we're working on fall, y'all.
Fall, y'all.
So, you can find these. I also have another friend who said she found some very cheap at Walmart. So they're
Gummy racer, somebody said.
gummy racers, yes. These have a very dense surface of bristles, so they work really wonderful. And but they're not really strong. They're makeup brushes. They were made for foundation and stuff for ladies to put on their face. But like, you don't want to press really hard because they will pop out. So I tend to hold it with the end. Okay, enough about that. Let's get going. So let's just start with that. I've got kind of a fun color selection today. And when I first am doing this, I think you're going to go, what the heck is she doing? So this is Melon Mango. Melon, yeah, no. Mango Melody. There we go. Is Joy on? I hope she didn't hear that.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Tagged her in.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with paper down kind of on my grid. I also want to share with you to get like a low tack tape. This is artist tape and it's fairly expensive, and then this is painter's tape, which is a Walmart cheapie. I will tell you, I prefer almost the painter's tape now that I've tried both. Sometimes just make sure, like, if you're using it, like, finger it up. That kind of sounded bad. That's not what I meant. Kind of get it so that it's a real, yeah, untacky. So like a painter's tape. And actually, I'm not going to do that for this. This is if I was going to cut it down, and I'm not going to take the time to cut it down because I cut this right to size. So we're just going to have to be super careful. So if I screw up, it's Joy's fault because she's not here. All right, so we're just going to put this on top. And then I'm going to get the Mango Melody. So I'm doing color on color. This is going to be easy to line up. I also kind of choose color combinations, so you can see this is a brand new one, and you can see this is for like my oranges and yellows, and so I'll have another one that'll be for greens, and I'll show you how to clean them here in a minute. Right now you can see that this one was used, this one's not, so I have used this before, but it brushes out pretty much clean, and then I will show you how I clean them. So I'm going to stick this over here the way I like, and I kind of like it like that. And I'm going to go pick up some color on the brush. This is what it looks like. And I'll just start on one corner, and I'm going to rub over here. The thing that I really found that I like about this, be sure to hold it by the head. The handle is just not sturdy enough on this particular one. But the thing that I really like is I like how it Actually, I am going to use this because I'm going to need both hands. I'll just tape this down. There we go. All right. That way I can rub this around. I like how, because the bristles are so close together, it's really smooth going over this. And I was ripping up my sponge daubers, and I don't want to rip up my sponge daubers because I have other purposes for them. So we're just kind of going over Mango Melody with color. And I'm going to turn this, except for I just moved it.
Oh no.
Oh no. You want to see what it looks like though, guys, since I moved it? Isn't that neat? Now let's see if I can get it right back into spot. There we go. Isn't that neat? So you don't have to do the whole.
Those are masks?
This is called a mask, yes.
M-A-S-K?
M-A-S-K, yep.
Okay.
Okay. So now I've gone over the whole thing, and I know because I can see the white paper behind it. So let's just take it out. Isn't that neat? It's like you're making your own DSP, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. So let me put the Mango Melody up, and let me just take this off of here real quick. How I clean it, I clean with the chamois. I clean the mask so I'm not getting color my next time around. You can also just wash it out in the sink. With the brush, I try to get as much as possible out on my paper here.
Someone said it's like wallpaper.
It does kind of look good. And then I just use the back side of my chamois because this one's pretty dark, so I can see. And I just go around here, and I don't want to like grind it in. I'm just wiping it off about as much pressure as what I was using on my paper. And you can see how much has come off. I come back. There's just a little fade of it, and then I let it dry. That's it to clean it, okay? Yay. Okay, that was that first part. Now, let's go on to, where's the next piece of paper? Well, let's use this piece. I got a lot of layers in this project. Let's go on to the next technique. So I'm going to be using the Apple Builder Punch, but I'm going to be using the pumpkin out of that set. I'm going to ink it up in the Memento because I am going to be using blends, and Memento ink is what you want to use when you're using any alcohol-based marker. Okay, so I'll give that a second to dry. Here's the colors that I'm going to be using. Light and dark pumpkin pie. I'm going to be using Mango Melody, and I'm going to be using the light daffodil. So here we go. I want you to remember, I'm going to be using the brush tip, but don't stay around the black lines too long. That's how you get the feathering to go out on your projects. Always use the thick Whisper White. It helps absorb it better, and have something down because these do bleed through the surfaces. Okay, so I'm going to start with the light daffodil, and don't worry about being super perfect here. I'm just going to be giving a base color to everything right off the top. But this actually kind of gets fun here in a minute, and you'll see.
It does.
Yeah, it's kind of relaxing to sit in color, yeah. This part is pretty easy. So I've got a base. That's it. It's not perfectly on there. I wasn't blending anything. I just have a base. Now, everything's kind of wet. Keep that in mind. So we're going to go to the next color, which is the dark Mango Melody. And I'm going to use the brush tip again. I just prefer it. You don't have to. But don't press hard on the brush tip. You're going to end up
twisting it.
Bending it. And it'll...
out shaping it.
Yeah. So you just want to go, I'm just going to start right back here on this back edge. Now I like Mango Melody, so I'm already needing a new one. So it's a little bit on the dry side, but we're going to make it work. I'm going to come right back here, follow these lines, and come out a little bit with it. Just depends on how much you like of what color to show. Yeah, I need to get a new mango, but this will work. So we're just going to highlight right on these edges, and this is probably I don't know, I really like all the punch sets right now in this new catalog, but I am really having fun with this set. I have made more stuff. I almost wish I had an elementary child that was in, so that I could do the teacher stuff with an apple. Light pumpkin pie next, brush tip side. I'm going to go back over where I just was and kind of come out with it. I'm not going as far into the middle as I did. You want to move kind of quick on these alcohol markers.
Why is that?
Well, because you don't want it to dry out so that you can blend your next level in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then the dark pumpkin pie. So we're going to start seeing, I'm going to just go to that very fine edge. So I'm letting some of those other two colors show now. How well does this show up on camera?
It's showing up really well.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna have that top. There we go. All right. I'm coming back. Here's where the fun part is. I'm coming back with the light daffodil. And I'm gonna go back and use that to blend all these colors. Work quick, stay away from the black lines so you don't get any bleeding of your image. And we're coming right back in. Can you guys see how this is like really pulling?
Oh, they are. They're watching.
Okay, pulling the colors in and bringing it to life. Now, if you want less of the light showing, it just depends on what you want showing. But I love this. Oh, I just love it, you guys. Love, 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 love. So then I'm going to take my punch. Let me look at it here first before I... punch that out. Now it's going to punch out the stem and the leaf, but this is more for the apple for me. So we're going to be using the leaf. Yeah, because this is an apple builder punch.
Oh, okay.
But it just makes this pumpkin-y
Gotcha.
figure too. So I'm going to put that in the scrap pile. And then we are going to get a piece of, this is early espresso, because I just want to get that stem out. So yes, I do save all of my little pieces. Look at that. See, there's plenty of stems left in there for me.
Gotta use every piece.
I know. And then...
I'm my way in the shop, too.
Oh, are you?
Use a little piece of wood for this and that.
I am going to use, in the set, they have the apple leaf, but then they have this one that looks more like the pumpkin leaf. And so I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go ahead and use a little black memento. You could use color on color if you wanted, but I want this to really stand out. Now this, just stamp it on there. This does not take long. I've had people say, oh, I hate the fussy cut. I get it. People don't like the fussy cut, but I'll just keep talking. Bill will keep talking, and this will be done in no time.
Yeah, people are liking the way that makes it pumpkin look
The pumpkin? I know, and I'm not even done yet,
Oh,
you
I
guys. There's more to add. I'm just getting started.
They love it when you say love about this.
I know. Well, I got kind of, someone pointed out that I say stinking cute a lot, so I kind of stopped saying it. It's stinking cute.
Yeah. Don't forget that new host code.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. New host code starting this week, and it goes until, I want to say, the 29th?
29th of October.
Of October, yes. Okay. So here I am, done tracing this. Cutting. Oh, goodness gracious. And then we're going to start building, and we're doing a little bit of a different card. I'm doing what I like to call as my love notes, because it's not the full A2. And I send a lot of cards, and sometimes I feel like I'm repeating myself, so I try not to do that. And sometimes I just make these little cards. I'm a nut for detail, so I'm just trimming this a little bit more. Sorry if my hands were out of screen. Were they?
You were clear to the bottom almost.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Come on, you. Well, it's just going to have to work. So, for the sake of everyone, I will just go ahead and use a glue dot here. I will if I can hold this thing. So,
very little.
Yeah. So I'm going to put the stem kind of right behind here, and I'm going to have it going topsy-turvy that way. And then I'm going to take the leaf, and I'm going to take this and have it going kind of off the other way. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? Okay, we're still not done. If you want to, you can just get, now we don't sell this. We have a chalk pen, but I prefer a jelly pen on this. So this is just a white jelly pen, usually found at most craft stores. Yeah. You don't have to do this. It's just if you want to, you can. I like to add a little sometimes, and if you wanted to, you could go even more. So you get the idea. Let's go for building. I am using for my base, I am using a piece of Night of Navy, and I have got this cut at 4 by 5 1/4, 5.5. No, I have this at 4 1/4 by 5.5. Sorry, you guys. And then I have a piece of pumpkin pie that is 3 inches. Where's my thing? I told you, it's the one time I didn't sit and measure. It's 3 1/4 inches by, and I believe this is just the 8.5, and then fold it in half. And I'm going to take a piece of 3-inch for the inside. So this is the inside of my card. Before I get in there, I am going to clean off my little pumpkin leaf here on my chamois. And by the way, you guys, since they came out with chamois, this is still my original chamois ever. I have another one. I haven't even had to open it. These things just last. I love it.
Now, do the gel pens clean off, or chalk pens clean off pretty easy, or?
The chalk pen that we have.
Or the jelly pen or whatever.
No, once it's on, it's on. It's ink. So I'm going to go into the Granny Apple Green, and we're just going to put a leaf up there and a leaf down here to kind of give a little decoration on the inside. And then I'm going to go ahead and, so what I just did, rub that in the middle there to kind of get off any excess so that you know you're just doing a thin bead. As you stamp more and craft more, you end up learning how much pressure to put on. So we're going to put this on the...
Hulk pressure don't work?
Yeah, Hulk pressure does not work, Bill. How many of you guys have seen him smash into my pads before when he's... Okay, then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to lay this, I'm going to glue this. Just a thin bead really does it of glue, of this glue. I don't know about others. And I think I just want that facing up. So we're going to put this right in the middle. Now look at this color with the Mango Melody on Mango Melody, how that just pops with that background, just that 1/4 inch there background. And so now we're going to glue this down. Shoot, I forgot a step, you guys. Hold on. I want to take, this is our polka dotted tulle ribbon. I love this stuff. I'm going to take this and run this through here. Let's get my snips out. Oh, I hope I left, yeah, I did. I was hoping I left myself enough. I can. It's a little bit on the stretchy side. I'm just going to make a knot in this. This is just a little kind of quickie embellishment on here. And then I'm going to trim my, flag my ends and trim them down. I want to trim this way so it follows that. Okay, so now that is kind of dead center. I like it. Okay, then we're going to glue this down. And I'm going to center this on this cardstock. Oh, it's so weird to do this so far ahead of me. I may have to stand, you guys. This is why I like the green glue, because I can wiggle it around a little to get where I want to go. Helps if you have this lined up on the grid paper a little better. Okay, so it's just kind of centered in here, like so. So it opens up this way. Isn't that cute, you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Any comments?
Real cute. A friend now gave a hint or tip that she bought a second chamois and she cut it in half to use just with the Stampin'.
Yeah, that's why I bought my other one. I just haven't done it. I don't know why. Well, I guess I don't need all of them. Mom will be proud I saved one dimensional. So let's take this piece and bring it in here. Now we're not done yet. I'm going to have this kind of be off to the side in the bottom. So I chose the sentiment, hey there, pumpkin. Because isn't that a cute little fall saying, hey there, pumpkin, when you're given a pumpkin card? And let's see if I can stamp it correctly. I should have done a test run. That's why there's 2 sides to every paper, right?
Yep. 4 halves.
Listen to you. Okay, we're going to call that good. And I'm just going to trim this down closer. And I think I'm going to do it over here too. And what I am going to do, bringing my card back in, I'm going to use a mini dimensional on one side and a glue dot on the other, because I've got the pumpkin up, so I don't need a dimensional and then having that be in different height. Let me get this off. I want it to be the same height but hooked into place. So let's take this and let's have it just kind of hanging off there. Da-da-da-da! So isn't this cute? And then what would be cute is maybe doing a pumpkin on the back of the envelope on the top, the way that one card that Kristen made me like this. This would be kind of cute. You could decorate the envelope like this with little pumpkins or something. Isn't it just adorable?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let me bring the other one back in. So there's some fall cards. I really like how the Mango Melody pops with the pumpkin pie with the Night of Navy. I think this combination with just that little bit of green just screams hello, and I love the masking. So any questions?
No questions so far.
No questions from anyone?
I love them.
Are we caught up with on the computer? Not quite.
Not quite.
Let's just wait 1 second. Let me scroll through this.
Both cards are terrific. Very cute. People love them.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so you guys, share my video. Please, I would really appreciate it if you would share my video and let other people see what I'm doing. I will be back here next week. Oh, we got a drawing, don't we?
We do.
So, guess what?
It's drawing time.
It's drawing time. So,
Drum roll.
Can I finish my spiel here?
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
My goodness. Someone's on vacation and it's a little bit excitable, huh?
That's right.
All right. So, let's get going. Thank you guys for sharing very much. If you would like to purchase any of these items, you can just go to my website, piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. There's a shop now. There's a shop now right here on Facebook that will take you to my page. Please use this host code. We will see you next week. So let's get going. Here is our ticket bag, and let me mix up our tickets. And if you want to get in the drawing for next week, all you have to do...
Digging in there deep. Whoa, here we go.
All you have to do is share my video. So who's our winner?
Sherry Turner.
Sherry, you have won these fall cards tonight. So I actually have your address, so I will get this out in the mail. Thank you so much for sharing my video. You guys, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. I will see you next week, 7 p.m. Thank you. Bye-bye.